Chibok residents cry out over water shortage after years of insurgency. NDLEA seizes 1.9 tons of Ghanaian loud, arrests 6 foreigners at Lagos beach. Gombe student shatters stereotypes, balances work and studies. On the foreign scene, Chad votes in triple elections after 3 years of army rule. Hello and welcome to the News Hour tonight on Trust TV. I am Aisha Salihu. The news in detail. Residents of Chibok local government area in Borno State are pleading with authorities to address the persistent water scarcity in their community. Years of insurgency have devastated the area, depriving it of basic infrastructure and development. Trust TV's Beatrice Kurutsi has the story.
Chibok, a small community of approximately 120,000 people, became internationally known in 2014 following the abduction of 276 schoolgirls by Boko Haram insurgents, sparking the global Bring Back Our Girls campaign. Now, as the area slowly recovers from the scars of insurgency, a pressing issue threatens daily life: access to clean water. Residents endure long treks to fetch water, often relying on a handful of boreholes, most of which are either broken down or inadequate to meet their needs. Some turn to water vendors, but the supply is erratic and many struggle to afford it.
We sell water for 500 because the source is far away and make 5 to 6 trips a day. But even that's not enough. It's really difficult to get water and the demand keeps increasing.
In Angwan Yobe, the community depends on an old well that has served them for years, but residents fear the dry Harmattan season will deplete the water supply further. Some locals have also raised concerns over contamination. According to a resident, the water currently available is unsafe for drinking, exposing them to health risks.
We don't have enough borehole, so actually the water we are using is not comfortable. That's why sometimes we are getting malaria and some things. Before you go fetch water, you will take a time before you get water. Sometimes some our women, they will not cook because of this water. Because we don't have people that go bring and sell it. They are not enough.
We have a dam, as you can see behind me, and a couple of boreholes. But if few boreholes can be added to the ones we have on ground, I'm sure sustainability in terms of water supply will be very, very good for the people, so that the issues of disease such as cholera can be easily eradicated.
Really, we have problem of water here in Chibok, and we are praying that our governor will do something for Chibok people.
The people of Chibok are hopeful that authorities will prioritize water projects to alleviate their suffering, ensuring a healthier and more sustainable future for the recovering community. Beatrice Kurutsi, Trust TV News, Chibok.
Balancing academics and a part-time job can be challenging for many students, but for one 21-year-old undergraduate at the Federal University of Kashere, it is an opportunity to break barriers. Gilbert Igoluarega has carved a niche for himself as a stylist specializing in women's hair and nails, a field where men are rarely seen. Trust TV's Hassan Koli tells us more about this inspiring story.
Gilbert's week is a mix of textbooks and tools. During weekdays, he attends classes and keeps up with his studies. On weekends, he transforms into a skilled stylist, working at salon in Gombe, where he has been perfecting his craft for the past 3 years. In a profession dominated by women, Gilbert's dedication and passion have earned him respect and loyal clientele.
I love my job. That has been my profession for long. I've been doing this for more than 3 years. I fix nails, I plait hair, I do makeup. Ladies they love when guys make their hair, and I love making their hair, honestly. I offer them seats and ask them what they want.
Despite societal stereotypes, Gilbert has embraced his role as stylist, challenging perceptions and inspiring others to pursue their dreams regardless of societal norms.
I would say there's nothing like hard work, honestly, because present now we have so many graduates looking for jobs. So I know what I gain from plating. I normally plait when I'm back from school, when I'm less busy. Yes, and it's depending the book. I get money from the salon, and they always supported me in everything I do. My plan is to have my own shop, and I work as the boss.
Gilbert's resilience and self-belief are a shining example of what can be achieved with hard work and determination. He hopes his journey inspires others to chase their dreams, even in the face of societal challenges. From Gombe, Hassan Kohli reporting for Trust TV.
Vice President Kashim Shettima has extended his condolences to the government and people of Sokoto State over the killing of about 10 civilians in airstrike targeted at the Lakurawa terrorist group at Gidan Samma and Rumtua communities in Salami local government area. The villagers lost their lives on December 25, 2024, when the military targeted a logistics base of the Lakurawa insurgent group in the Salami area of Sokoto State, leaving others injured. The Nigerian Air Force spokesperson, Air Vice Marshal Olushola Akimboyewa, had insisted that the airstrike was carried out based on credible intelligence from multiple sources and confirmatory aerial surveillance. He, however, said reports of civilian casualties would be thoroughly investigated. Meanwhile, the Vice President, in a statement by Stanley Nwocha, his spokesman extended his sympathy to families of those mistakenly hit by the military onslaught on the terrorist group, noting that it was one of those rare sad moments when innocent civilians were caught in crossfire in the ongoing efforts to rid the country of all forms of terror. Shettima, on behalf of the military, expressed regret over the incident, just as he solicited more support for the troops, noting that with useful information, the officers would maintain accuracy and precision in fishing out the terrorists from among innocent villagers they are staking their lives to protect. Now, operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency have arrested a 48-year-old businessman, Orizu Ifeanyi Arthur, while attempting to board an Air France flight 844 from the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja, to Paris, France, for ingesting 74 wraps of heroin and cocaine. Orizu was arrested at the boarding gate of the Abuja airport on Sunday, 22nd December 2024, during the outward clearance of passengers on Air France. When he was pulled aside for body scan, he turned down the request, claiming his medical condition would not allow him. He was thereafter taken into custody for excretion observation, during which he excreted a total of 74 wraps of the Class A drugs over a period of 7 days. And now to developments from the South-South region of the country. The former governor of Rivers State, Peter Odili, has lauded Governor Siminalayi Fubara's courage in preventing the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, from making Rivers State his private estate. According to Odili, Fubara summoned an unusual fortitude to confront the craving by Wike to capture Rivers State through ferocious but unnecessary political war. He noted that sometimes crisis was a necessary enabler in government. Odili spoke at a Christmas night of songs organized by him in honor of Fubara and his family.
I've decided that our first family, our first family deserves to be appreciated in a special way, because the battle that the governor has gone through from the 25th of October 2023 through the course of 12 months, a battle that he was fighting, not for himself, not for his family, but in the interest of our dear state. It was an existential fight for the soul of our state. To reaffirm and reassert that the state can never be anybody's personal property.
Meanwhile, the political crisis enveloping Rivers State shows no sign of letting off, as the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, has accused former Rivers State Governor Peter Odili of siding with Governor Siminalayi Fubara against him instead of playing a fatherly role in resolving the issues. Wike made this known in Port Harcourt on Sunday during a Thanksgiving service for the Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly, Martin Ameole.
I didn't want to say anything, but somebody called me last night and showed me what somebody said in social media. I said, I read it this morning. I read it in Nation newspaper. I read it in the Independent. I read it in the Manga. What our former governor said. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. This is somebody that's supposed to be an elder statesman. This is somebody that's supposed to call a father. What did he say? He said that governor, the president of all, has been able to stop one politician, one man who wants to convert Rivers State as his personal estate.
Yes.
Oh, I remember when I was governor, all the president to hire.
First stories. The Nigerian Communications Commission has denied reports of a telecom tariff hike in January 2025, calling them false and urging subscribers to disregard the claims. An NCC official emphasized the regulatory body's transparency and adherence to due process, stating that no tariff increase has been approved. The NCC also called on journalists to ensure accurate reporting to prevent public panic. The Association of Telephone, Cable TV and Internet Subscribers of Nigeria confirmed that the NCC dismissed rumors of increased charges for calls, SMS and data. ATCIS assured subscribers that any changes would involve stakeholder input and due process. Both the NCC and ATCIS urged consumers to rely on verified information from official sources, reiterating their commitment to protecting consumer interests. Nigeria COVID-19 Action, Recovery and Economic Stimulus (NGCAS) Results Area 2 in Jigawa State has distributed motorcycles to 27 facilitators across the state. The distribution aims to support their field operations and ensure effective service delivery. Trust TV's correspondent Ali Rabiu Ali reports.
During the handover ceremony, the State Program Coordinator, Dr. Ali Inuaduce, charged the facilitators to utilize the motorcycles responsibly. He highlighted the importance of the intervention in strengthening the facilitators' mobility and urged them to adhere to the signed agreement, which mandates proper use and maintenance of the motorcycles. Retired Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Budget and Economic Planning, and Member Beneficiary Targeting Selection Committee Aminu Adamu commended the facilitators for their effort to ensure success of Fadama Cares program in all the nooks and crannies of the state. He said the gesture is part of the program efforts to acknowledge and reward them for their unrelenting efforts.
It's truly remarkable to see the government take action against those who misuse its resources or incentives. Incentives like this one are designed to benefit everyone, and it's clear that anyone involved is being closely monitored. And who tries to obstruct this program will be dealt with accordingly.
The NGCS program is a federal government initiative aimed at mitigating the impacts of the COVID-19 pandemic on vulnerable populations. The Fadama Cares program is a component of NGCS focusing on supporting smallholders, farmers, and rural communities. The motorcycle distribution is expected to enhance the facilitators' ability to reach rural areas, providing essential services and support to communities in need. This initiative aims to support the facilitators' mobility and ensure effective service delivery, particularly in rural areas. From Jigawa, Ali Rabiu Ali, Trust TV News.
And now to security matters. Troops of the 1 Brigade of Operation Fasanyama have arrested 25-year-old Shamsia Ahadu, a suspected logistics supplier for terrorist activities in Zamfara State. The suspect was arrested on Saturday, December 28, after authorities received intelligence about her movement. She was with her accomplice, Ahmed Husseini, at a checkpoint along the road from Kware to Badarawa in the Shinkafi local government area, which resulted in the arrest of the suspect. This was disclosed in a statement on Saturday by Lieutenant Colonel Abubakar Abdullahi, the coordinator, Joint Media Coordinating Center, Operation Fasanyama. He said the suspect was found in possession of 764 rounds of 7.62mm special ammunition and 6 magazines meant to be delivered to terrorist kingpin Bello Turji's camp. Abdullahi said the military remains dedicated to dismantling all terrorist networks as well as prevent illegal movement of the arms and ammunition within its theater of operation. He also called on the members of the public to keep providing credible information that would lead to the arrest of wanted terrorists and their collaborators. Now, amidst the economic challenges facing Nigerians, the people of Southern Kaduna embrace resilience and showcase their rich cultural values not only to their fellow citizens but to the world. The second edition of the Southern Kaduna Cultural Festival, a 3-day event aimed at strengthening the cultural identity of the area's diverse ethnic groups while fostering unity, progress and development through cultural expression. Trust TV's Bella Musa has the details.
The festival brought together ethnic groups from across southern Kaduna to celebrate their vibrant heritage. The first day saw the arrival of cultural troops, setting the stage for a display of traditional artistry and camaraderie.
Human beings who are critically either down or
On the second day, a 21-kilometer marathon captured the spirit of competition and served as a talent hunt for budding athletes. Dominic Patrick emerged as the winner of the male category, while Elizabeth Bauer and her daughter Grace Dallami clinched first and second positions, respectively, in the female category.
I really have the privilege to win once again. I really appreciate it, but we need more motivation in this Southern Kaduna athletes. We need to grow each other. We have the younger ones that are growing up.
I used to train with men, so I say they have the same mind that I have too.
A highlight of the festival is the 50-meter archery competition, which celebrated the area's hunting traditions. Hunters from across southern Kaduna demonstrated their exceptional skills, with Sunday Ishaq emerging as the winner. The competition helped sharpen our hunting skills in the bush. Local wrestling matches held at the Emir's Palace in Jama'a added excitement to the festivities.
This was the best event. I thought that would have been something to attract the crowd. And this year the innovation is very loud and clear that we want the youth to continue to. This is a very big economic booster in countries like Senegal, Gambia, Niger, very close to us here in Niger, and then Burkina Faso. It's a big booster. It serves even more than football in those countries. Even though Senegal is a good football country, the next thing that comes second is wrestling, and then this traditional wrestling.
The food fair showcased ancient southern Kaduna dishes, promoting unity in diversity through culinary heritage.
The children we have now, some of them don't even know the local cuisines that they have. And people will see that, okay, we have not forgotten where we are coming from. That is why if you go around, you see different, in fact there are some things that I've never seen, that I've seen today from other tribes. And it will also help us to appreciate the cuisines of other cultures.
The beauty pageants, another crowd puller, celebrated traditional attire, aiming to revive the fashion of the area's ethnic groups. The grand finale featured a spectacular fusion of cultural music and dance, crowned by the announcement of the new Southern Kaduna Queen.
I see myself pushing the culture of Kaduna to the next level. I see myself taking our culture to other people and other cultures. And I see myself telling people about our culture and the importance.
Despite the tough economic climate, the festival recorded an impressive turnout of dignitaries, cultural troops, and enthusiastic spectators, cementing its status as a landmark event for the people of Southern Kaduna.
It's creating unity, truly. If things like this has been done, maybe all this crisis, maybe it couldn't have taken place.
Our culture is a rich culture. So by the time we continue with this, we'll have a very bright future.
Yes, we have registered with Ministry of Culture in Kaduna. We have also registered with the Federal Ministry of Culture in Abuja.
The Southern Kaduna Cultural Festival is a testament to the community's determination to preserve and celebrate their heritage, fostering a sense of pride and unity among the people. From Kafanchan in Southern Kaduna, Bello Musa reporting for Trust TV News.
Elsewhere, the 6th Division Nigerian Army Port Harcourt said its troops have dismantled 20 illegal refining sites They activated 21 boats used for the criminality and recover over 90,000 litres of stolen products in the ongoing anti-bunkering operations in the Niger Delta region. A statement issued in Port Harcourt at the weekend by the division's Deputy Director of Public Relations, Lieutenant Colonel Danjuma Jonah, said 8 suspects were arrested in the operations carried out from 23rd to 29th December 2024. Lieutenant Colonel Danjuma Jonah in the statement said, following tip-off on illegal activities around Buguma General Area in Asari Toru local government area, troops responded effectively, leading to the discovery of a massive tarpaulin storage reservoir and a wooden boat with over 37 litres of stolen condensates. And on to developments in business. The Naira has been projected to depreciate to 1,804 Naira per dollar fair value at the official market in 2025. This is according to a recent report by AfriInvest titled Beyond the Rhetorics, Transforming Reforms to Tangibles. According to the report, the projection is based on the belief that the Central Bank of Nigeria may be constrained in the coming months in meeting up with foreign exchange demands and anticipated FX volatility. This comes against the 1,500 Naira per dollar benchmark proposed in the 2025 budget before the National Assembly. Although Naira fluctuations had remained a constant phenomenon in 2024, the introduction of the electronic foreign exchange matching system in October had brought relative stability. We'll take it away from Nigeria now. Chad began voting on Sunday in a general election that is presented by the government as a key step towards ending military rule, but has been boycotted by the opposition. Turnout was low in the capital, in N'Djamena, when polling stations opened for voters to choose a new parliament, provincial assemblies and local councils in one of the world's poorest countries. Election officials in the upmarket district, where the president's family and ruling dignitaries live, put voter apathy down to the cold weather. Opposition parties have urged Chad's 8 million voters to shun elections whose results, they said, had been decided in advance. The boycott leaves the field open for candidates aligned with President Mahamat Idris Deby Itno, who was brought to power by the military in 2021 and then legitimized in a presidential election in May that opposition candidates denounced as fraudulent. Chad's election management agency said there had been record turnout, with more than 72% in the army and 54% among nomads. Voting is taking place against a backdrop of recurring attacks by the jihadist group Boko Haram in the Lake Chad region, the ending of a military accord with former colonial master France, and accusations that Chad is interfering in the conflict ravaging neighboring Sudan. Still on the foreign scene, South Korea has declared 7 days of national mourning after a Boeing 737-800 plane crash killed 179 people. 2 Thai passengers were on board, with the rest believed to be South Koreans. Only 2 crew members survived. The fire engulfing the plane has been extinguished. The crash was likely caused by bird strikes that damaged the landing gear during the plane's approach. Authorities are investigating the incident to confirm the cause and review safety measures. Thailand's Prime Minister extended condolences and directed the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to assist affected Thai citizens. South Korea's acting president called for all-out rescue efforts, while Jeju Air, the flight operator, apologized and pledged full cooperation with investigations. This marks the first fatal crash for Jeju Air, which had a runway incident in 2007, causing minor injuries. The tragedy coincides with South Korea's political turmoil following President Yoon Suk Yeol's impeachment. Hypothermia in Gaza on Sunday, the fourth to die of cold in recent weeks, according to local health officials. Thousands of displaced families in the Palestinian territory are struggling to stay warm as temperatures plummet. A fourth infant has died of hypothermia in the Gaza Strip, where hundreds of thousands of Palestinians displaced by nearly 15 months of war are huddled in tents along the rainy, windswept coast as winter arrives. Their father said the twins were born 1 month premature and spent just a day in the nursery at the hospital, which, like other health centers in Gaza, has been overwhelmed and is only partially functioning. He said medics told their mother to keep the newborns warm, but it was impossible because they live in a tent and temperatures regularly drop below 10 degrees Celsius at night. At least 3 other babies have died from the cold in recent weeks, according to local health authorities. A Palestinian woman was shot and killed in her home in the volatile West Bank town of Jenin, where the Palestinian Authority this month launched a rare campaign against militants. The family of Shatta al-Sabag, a 22-year-old journalism student, said she was killed by a sniper with the Palestinian security forces late Saturday while she was with her mother and 2 small children. And finally, in sports, Fulham manager Marco Silva has further showered encomium on Nigeria international Alex Iwobi. The versatile midfielder is enjoying his best season in the Premier League with the Whites. Iwobi has thrived in different positions for the London club this season. The 28-year-old shone in the Whites' 2-1 victory over Chelsea at the Stamford Bridge on Sunday. Silva admitted that the former Arsenal star is in a very good level at the moment. The former Everton player has racked up 5 goals and 3 assists in 18 league appearances for Fulham this term. Turkish giants Galatasaray, Lille Metropole and League One sent birthday wishes to Super Eagles star Victor Osimhen, who turned 26 on Sunday. Osimhen came to limelight when he helped Nigeria's Golden Eaglets with the 2015 FIFA Under-17 World Cup in Chile. He finished as top scorer after netting 10 goals. He went on loan to Charleroi before a move to Lille and did very well, which saw him join Napoli. At Napoli, he emerged top scorer as they were crowned Serie A champions in the 2022-2023 season for the first time since 1990. He was crowned CAF Player of the Year in 2023 and helped the Super Eagles reach the AFCON 2023 final. On that note, we've come to the end of the news hour tonight on Trust TV. Remember, you can always follow us across all of our social media platforms and also join our YouTube live stream for more news, programs and documentary. I am Aisha Salihu. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good night.